Welcome back to my channel, Hyacinth's Garden in beautiful Jamaica. Gardening is my therapy. Today I want to show off my Sansevierias with you. I have 12 different species of Sansevieria, and boy, they are so beautiful. I'm going to try my best to give you the names of these. You know, different people people may call them different names because they have some of them have more than one name to them. So I'm going to do the best I can, and if I do make any mistakes, please remember I'm a newbie. Treat me with some love, and you can always make a comment below if there needs to be a correction. However, Sansevierias are very easy to care for. They can tolerate low light or bright, indirect sunlight. They don't like to be in the direct sunlight. The 12 to 2 o'clock sunlight, they will definitely get burned. So I try to keep mine in just indirect sunlight. I think having them kind of together makes it much easier to care for them when it's watering time, because each plant have different needs. That's what I'm learning. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you my Fernwood Naturals. So I have 2 right here, and I have a couple more that are going. But it's my Fernwood Natural, and if you notice, some of the leaves are bigger than some. But they are Fernwood Natural. These 2 are Fernwood Natural. And right next to my Fernwood Natural is my Bantel Sensation. This is Bantel Sensation. The leaves are so beautiful. Look at them. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. Great. Next to my, right below my Bantel Sensation, I have my Cylindrical. And this one is kind of like the old-fashioned one that you kind of will see almost everywhere. Here in Jamaica, they grow in the wild. You can get them almost any place. My grandparents used to have them, so they are in their garden and everywhere. They're easy to care for. As a matter of fact, they hardly need any care. Just give them some love. Okay, this is my whale fin. You see these, all these so thick and big. There's, look at these. Oh my God. And they have one. This is a new sprout. 1, 2, 3. This one came out like 3 weeks ago, and look at it. Look how huge this leaf is on this whale fin. And then all of a sudden, there is a new baby. There's, see, a new pup coming out. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 new pups in the past 2 weeks, and they grow out so fast because this one is new, but it's already gigantic. The leaves are huge, and look at it. I just pat it around with gravel, good natural airy soil. It's as like cactus and succulent mix, and also I had perlite, proper drainage, and believe it or not, you don't need to water, but maybe once per month or twice to the most, depending on how dry they get. If they're very dry, they're not going to just die. They just show a little stress, and you water them up and they're good to go. Little or no fertilizer, and they will thrive for you. Okay? So in my in this part with my scarf, my whale fin, in the pot with my whale fin, there are 2 birds' nests. I just put them in there to keep company, so, you know, the pot was so big, but they are thriving so much, and I love them so much. I have another big pot of it over on the other side, so that is wonderful. They need the same care so they can mix and match in the same pot. Now, this is my Cylindrical Silver Flame. Cylindrical Silver Flame was in the sun, so as you can tell, there is some sunburn, a little stressed, but she's still beautiful, and she will be doing great. So I put her back right here. And next to my Xylonica Silver Flame is my Trifecta Black Moon. Look at Black Moon. Black Moon is so gorgeous. I acquired Black Moon last year in the spring in a small nursery pot with 2 pieces in it. And actually, I got ready to repot them, only to realize that I bought them from this nursery and they were just stuck in the soil. There were no roots to them, and they're starting to root rot. Because of course there were no roots, so it couldn't be root rot. The stem was starting to rot. But good thing I caught them in time, so I repotted it, and then the pot got so big. So I put her in here, and look at her. And then this is a piece of my fernwood. It broke off. I stuck it in here, and it has caught root. I can't even pull it out. See, so beautiful. Then right next to my Black Moon, we have Moonshine. There she is. This is Moonshine. Moonshine is so, so beautiful. You know, she too was in a nursery pot, and I put her in this pot and she's filled out, but I'm going to let her stay in there for a while. She got a little bit sun stressed, so she's not in direct sun anymore. She's just in bright, indirect sunlight. They are doing so beautiful for me. Okay, so next to Moonshine is right over here is my Laurenti. Laurenti is so big. This one is flowering. See, flowering Laurenti. She's so big and healthy. She was in the sun as well and got a little sun stress. And right below her, I have 2 in a pot. See? So beautiful. Beautiful. No sun stress. These were in indirect sunlight. So you can tell the difference with those that get indirect sunlight and those that got some sun. But those that got some sun is a little sunburn. Like this one. A little sunburn here. Now, getting over here. Wow. This one is beautiful. This one is a cylindrical. And look at this. Look how big these fingers are. They're gigantic. Look, I got these. These were gifted to me. Well, not this one. Mama plant was gifted to me in a pot with just 2.5 fingers. I potted her and left her in full sun for the spring and summer of 2022. And in the fall, she gave me this huge one with little pups springing off her. So I decided to put her in this big pot. And look what I have. And Mama is still outside, and she's still growing more pups. Look at these. These are gigantic. See the big fan? But this is so special because it sends out new ones almost everywhere. So this is a large fan. It's a cylindrical, and it is so pretty, so beautiful. Now, I'm just going on and on because she's so nice, and I love her so much. She makes me so happy. Look at her. Now, right over here, behind my big, huge cylindrical, is a new one that I acquired. I want to say this was in December of 2022, and she is a Kirkii coppertone. Now, she is here sitting in this pot. She hasn't done anything for me since I acquired her, but her leaves are so thick and healthy, see? So I know she's going to do something in the spring. This leaf is a little bit damaged. That's the way I bought her, with a little damage in it. I think I'm going to take this leaf off and pot it up so I can make new plants. But look at her. This is new. She looks rustic, and I just love her. So beautiful. Kirkii. star. Look at Starfish. Starfish was one tiny plant when I bought her. That was, I want to say 2021. Yeah, 2021. And look at her. She hasn't made any new pups, but she has grown and she has made a whole lot of new fingers. As a matter of fact, they have the same, almost the same kind of look, but I know they are two different, they're from the same cylindrical family, but this one is a starfish and she looks like a star. Look at her. So beautiful. I can't believe what I have from that tiny thing. It was just the tiniest starfish. I didn't know that they grew any bigger. I thought it was just this tiny little plant. Didn't know exactly what it was, but it looked cute to me, so I bought it. And this is what I have. And remember I told you I have another part of my bird's nest? Well, I repotted this in December of 2022. From a nursery pot, it was swelling to the side. So I have these two from it, and then I have this whole thing. And I believe very soon I may have to do something, but I'm going to let it get root, you know, fill up the pot and nice cluster. They're not going to die. I have good drainage, and I don't overwater these. Only mistake I made, I had some in full sun, and now that I know, I took them away, and they are doing great. So, yeah. So these are all my Sansevierias, and it's a little bit hot in Jamaica right now, so I think I'm sweating because, you know, it definitely is hot, but I enjoy my plant so much. So these are my Sansevieria. I just seen it, but Sansevieria is easier to remember because that's what I'm used to, and these we used to just call these mother-in-law tongue. But come to find out, there are so many different species, and I would like to acquire some more, but I'll wait. Each time I see a new one, I'll just add them to my collection. These are so beautiful. If you love Sansevieria, or if you're trying to grow them, and if you have any idea about here that you think I am not so sure about, feel free to leave it in the comments below. But you know, they can go in low light, because I had some inside, and I had these two here. They were inside my house, and I took them out. I'm going to leave them outside for a while. They're not going to die inside. They might get a little droopy if they're there for too long. So you kind of have to trade them out if they're not getting, you know, indirect light. Even though they thrive in low light, they still do need some indirect light. I think they prefer a little more light, not sun. So if you do like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. And like I said before, gardening is my therapy. So thank you very much for watching.